Welcome, my friends, to this special Grab Thars Toolbox unboxing stream, and I've just realised it's got the incorrect title above, so I'm just going to adjust that. Let's see. This is the USS Varian Fry that I'm unboxing today. And a Hero Collector mug. So there we go. That's better. Right, the title looks correct now. I can rest easy. So yes, so today I'm going to be looking at this from Star Trek Picard, the USS Varian Fry. That's the first one we're going to be looking at. The first unboxing, the other one is more of a collectible. It's a mug, basically. So there we go. Hey, Ben, great to see you. Ben and I had a fantastic chat very recently about starships, so I'm very pleased you're here for this particular one. So as many of you know, I have quite the collection of Eaglemoss or Hero Collector ships. I am currently plugging little gaps here and there where I've got them, and this was one of them. So this was from season 1 of Picard. You may remember it was a lovely chat, absolutely. And yeah, so yeah, season 1 of Picard, for those of you who haven't seen it, spoiler alert, and Wind Grace is here as well. Hello, Wind Grace. Great to see you here as well. So yeah, at the end of Picard season 1, a certain admiral turns up with a fleet of ships. Now, you would be forgiven for thinking that the entire fleet consisted of the same type of ship, the same class. That's certainly what I thought at the time, but it turned out that there were 3 different types of ship. Very, very similar, though. One of them is the ship I'm going to be unboxing here today, the Varian Fry. The others, to show that I have to turn it over to see which one it is, Zhenghai, which looks very, very similar. I'm going to leave that one just there. As we bring in the other one, this I think is a Tucson. Yeah, Tucson. There we go. So there are slight differences between them. The nacelles, you may notice, are longer on the Tucson than on the Zhenghai. There are differences, it's really subtle differences. I'm struggling to find most of them myself. Mainly it's the nacelles, but there we go. Anyway, there was the third variant, the third variant, which is the Varian Fry, which is what I'm here to unbox. So this probably, I think, by the look of it, so that was, I think it's shorter nacelles again. That's probably it. That's probably the entire variation. I'm sure other people will will correct me if I'm wrong. But here we have the box. It's from the Picard collection, Varian Fry, NCC 87883. As we can see there, nothing to write home about the box. Oh, here we go. We've got a nonsense spammer who can go do one. Let me move over to Twitch because I'm on Restream at the moment, and remember to mute myself, otherwise it goes horribly wrong. Let me go over to the chat. I hate when people do this. It is there we go. So ban them and deleted. So there we go. You want an insta ban on this channel? Bam, some nonsense. There we go. Right. Anyway, back to the stream. So yeah, so here we are, the Varian Fry. As ever, I always cut open the sellotape. I know some people are very particular about peeling it off really carefully, so they could reseal it back up. I don't know why. I mean, do they plan on reselling it and claiming it as new? I don't know. I don't know. But no, I'm always happy to cut the sellotape. So here we are. So we have our stand which says USS Varian Fry 1347 is the number on this. Get the sellotape out of the way. We have our stand which is going to be exactly the same as the other two, and the model itself. Let's get the box out of the way because we don't need that. Here we go. So in terms of die cast, again, not very much die cast on this, same as the others in fact. Most of the die cast is in the saucer section, the primary hull. I think almost the entirety, or maybe a bit of die cast for the top part of the secondary hull, the engineering hull, but the bottom is definitely plastic, as is the pylons and nacelles. So let's just get this compared to the Zhenghai. Slightly different coloration. I don't know how clearly that shows on screen, but it's slightly darker on the Varian Fry and more yellow lights rather than white lights. The nacelles look identical. It's blue markings here rather than red. Yeah, darker red on the Bussard collectors. Slightly less Aztecing on the rear of the saucer section, but there's not. Yeah, it's not a bit. It strikes me it's just a different paint job. Let's flip them over, see if there's any differences underneath. Nothing's jumping out at me. Yeah, so the Varian Fry, nothing more than a paint job, it seems, from the Zhenghai. There we go. Let's put it side by side with the Toussaint, however you pronounce that. My ex is French, so I ought to know. So again, yeah, different paint scheme. Obviously, the nacelles are different. Again, it's darker red for the Bussard collectors. You've got blue at the back rather than the red. Again, it's white light on the Toussaint. But yeah, that's it. Okay, well, I mean, they got 3 models out of this, so there we go. Yeah, on screen, and for the brief amount of time it was on screen as well, it really, I genuinely just thought it was one ship and they were being incredibly lazy, the designers. I was incorrect. Let's get this on the turntable so you can get a better look of it. I mean, it's a nice ship. I know the Admiral in question, I'm saying the Admiral in question just in case people haven't seen Picard Season 1, but, you know, it was a while ago now. No excuses. Yeah, the Admiral in question did talk about like it being the most advanced and powerful ship in the fleet at that point. It's not a bad looking ship. To me, it doesn't stand out massively, but being the completionist collector that I am, I had to have all 3 of these. Couldn't just have one and be done with it. There were 3 variants. I had to have them all. So there we go. That is the Varian Fry. Variant Fry, perhaps it ought to be called, I don't know. Okay, on with the next part of the unboxing then. We have rather nice, so this was a Hero Collector item. Which three do I like best? Ooh, that is a good question. I'm going to say the Varian Fry. Now, I'm going to put that to one side. Let's get them, see if I can get them all on camera simultaneously. Because I can't go straight to my answer on that. That'll do. Okay. So, yes, definitely the Varian Fry. The reason being, I really don't like this orange to yellow Bussard collector thing on the other two. Much prefer the red. See, this to me, it looks like stickers. I mean, it might even be sticker. I don't want to start peeling them off, obviously. But just feeling with my thumb, yeah, they are stickers. Ugh. Not a fan of that. I mean, the red's probably a sticker too, but at least it doesn't look as much like a sticker. And having the yellow lights, that's a nice variation. But yeah, it's really, let's see if I can bring the light. Oh no, that's too much light. Let's take that away. Yeah, you can start to see this one, the colour scheme makes it look kind of mucky under these lights. Yeah, I would say the Varian Fry is probably my favourite at the moment, but do you know what? There is so little in them. It's really hard to gauge, but I want to hear what the viewers' favourite is out the three. I'm always more interested to hear what other people think than what I think. I already know what I think, so that's probably a lot to do with it. But there we go. Whoop. Knocking things over. Right, so yes, on with this mug. So it is a brushed stainless steel mug, or Starfleet Archivist beverage container. It's from the Hero Collector. I don't know if this was a special that went out with something. Certainly it was, although I was subscribed to receive like everything from Eaglemoss, they kept accidentally cancelling my subscription, and then for some reason they would run out of things and not send it me basically. And yeah, I've had all sorts of issues with Hero Collector. Worth mentioning, I've got these two items today from Master Replicas, so shout out to Master Replicas because they have taken over the Eaglemoss stock and are selling it on, not just for the Star Trek models, but for all the Eaglemoss franchises, except for the Build Your Own Enterprise D. That's being done by Fanhome, what used to be De Agostini, if I'm saying that correctly. But yeah, so yeah, shout out to Master Replicas. So Windgrace, yeah, agrees with me about the Varian Fry. Ben, yeah, not sure. It really, yeah, you might as well just pick a number. So it's a nice box, this one. Terrestrial organic compounds only. It's quite amusing. Not for use with replicator technology. I'm wondering if that means I can't use it with the dishwasher. Oh, no, that'll be don't use it in the microwave because it's metal. It's brushed steel, so don't stick this in the microwave. Danger, liquids at high temperatures. Yeah, you'd expect. Not suitable for deuterium. Okay. There we go. You got the nice. That was the later. That was Picard. Season. Was it season 2? We saw that. No, it might have been season 1. We saw this design of Delta. So yeah, this was probably a Picard era mug. Let's get it open. There's no sellotape on this one, but I haven't opened it. I promise. Here we go. Nothing else in the box. Let's get rid of that. We've got a bit of plastic. So it's quite nice. I don't know if it's hollow. Let's. I'm just going to take it off screen and hold it up to the microphone and tap it like that so you can hear. There we go. So I don't know yet if this is like one of these thermal mugs that have a hollow inside to keep the drinks warm. I think that's a good indication. The kind of indentation on the bottom is a good indication that it probably is like a thermos type thing. You obviously have the Starfleet headquarters logo on the front. Starfleet headquarters, United Federation of Planets. You've got the Delta, you've got the Starfleet logo, nothing on the back. I always feel sorry for people, left-handed people. It means that the design is facing them, they're not showing it off. But I'm right-handed, so I guess I'm one of the lucky ones. And yeah, trademark 2020 CBS Studios. 2020 must be Picard Season 1 then. Let's pop that on the turntable. I mean, from above, you're not going to see much, unfortunately. But yeah, it's a nice mug. I've got a couple of Star Trek mugs already, but it'd be nice to have this one, especially when I'm doing the Livingston streams in particular. There's nothing to say about whether or not it's dishwasher proof. There's no details inside. Oh, there is some extraordinary, I don't know if you can see this, extraordinarily faint writing on the bottom. Oh, here we go. Hand wash only. Wash before use, hand wash only. Oh, that's disappointing. Because I've only recently got a dishwasher. So, yeah, hand wash only. Okay, fair enough. I've got a couple of things that are hand wash only. So that's fair enough. But there we go. A nice mug. It wasn't cheap, I'll be honest, but I had to have it. There we go. Oh, Ractagina. I'm not a tea drinker. I occasionally have a green tea, but I'm not an Earl Grey. Although there is a drink called Lady Grey, a type of tea called Lady Grey. Earl Grey is a very delicate sort of floral scented tea. It's actually considered to be. I mean, not that drinks are gendered or for one particular gender or another, but historically, let me put it this way: historically, Earl Grey was considered more a drink that might appeal to ladies more than men. I think actually, Next Generation changed that opinion, but it is a very, very delicate floral, like really strong floral scent to Earl Grey. Not my cup of tea. See what I did there, but yeah, I'm definitely a coffee person. I've got to have several cups of coffee a day, so I'm definitely a Ractagino guy. Buntish. Yeah, I'm on after the band. So there we go. Oh, should be banned. I'm sure many people would say. But there we go. So a nice little unboxing. There will be future unboxings, as you can imagine. I've got some nice deltas coming from Fansets. They're shipping their way over from America as we speak, so I'll definitely share those with you when I get them. I'm planning on doing some specific ship shares as well, in particular the Mirror Universe ships from Eaglemoss, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of them. For those of you who've been hanging on for Alistair and my lower decks, we're going to be doing a video ranking our favourite from least favourites to most favourite of the 10 episodes of season 4 of Lower Decks. We've been desperately trying to get together to do this, but our schedules have just really they're not meshing at all at the moment. which same for, although it's not a Star Trek thing, our Frasier. Last week's episode, Blind Date, we've been planning to get together to record our joyous and jejune moments from that. We've just not been able to get together, so we'll probably be doing this coming episode. We've got an episode of Frasier that drops tomorrow in the UK, so we'll probably look at that one at the same time as we look at Blind Date. But to be honest, we're struggling to align our schedules at the moment, so it will happen. Just please bear with us. This one was a bit easy because it's just me, and I can align with my own schedule fairly easily. But there we go. Anyway, so yeah, like I say, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of these good things. There'll be more coming up. December, I'll be honest, is going to be a fairly quiet month for me streaming because I do my seasonal job. But yeah, that always keeps me very, very busy in December. If anybody's unsure what I'm talking about, I'm a professional actor by trade, and there is let's say a seasonally significant character that I play each year around the end of the year. Certain chap in red. Anyway. Hello, Chris Alakar himself, a very merry seasonal character to you as well. Yeah, and Win Grace, yeah, glad you'll be patient. Patience is futile, says Ben. Quite right too. But yeah, they will be coming. It will go a little bit quiet, but I'll try and drop in bits and pieces during December as I can. But for now, anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little unboxing. Like I say, let's bring them back on screen once more. It was the Varian Fry, that is the Varian Fry, that I unboxed this evening. We have the Zhenghai and the Toussaint. Toussaint. Anyway, there we go. Each one is unique, apparently. So there we go. They do look very, very similar. Well, they'll look good together in the cabinets, at least. So there we go. Thanks for joining me, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Don't forget, peace and long life. Live